Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Quarantine Etiquette with the Royal Butler and the Royal Dachshunds, episode 12. Now, this is going to be a bit of a fun one today because I'm going to show you how to pack a suitcase. It's not that we can go anywhere at the moment, it's just so that we can prepare for our great escape when the lockdown is over. Now, for this demonstration, I do use tissue paper. It's a personal choice. I do not do it the way you'll see some other experts do it. People seem to put tissue paper in everything and anywhere. I personally don't think it does stop the creases. What I use the tissue paper for is to layer it so that when it comes to unpacking or packing, I know exactly where everything is and it works quite well, and it doesn't use as much tissue paper if you were going to be using it, say putting it in sleeves and things. So it's much better to use less than more, and this is what I'm now going to demonstrate with the help, of course, of the Royal Dachshunds, who will then demonstrate on how they do their packing. Now here I have my black tie all ready to go. Always make sure that the bow tie is inside the pocket, as I mentioned the other day. So it just goes there. And ideally you don't want to put this into a suitcase because it will crease slightly and then you'd have to give it a press at the other end. So what I tend to do is put this into a hanging bag, and you can get hanging bags quite easily online, and there we go. Pop it inside there, and then you're going to do the zip, and it's as simple as that. So I'm now going to demonstrate how we pack the suitcase. So here we have my nice vintage case that I like to use. I've already lined it with some tissue paper. This is to stop anything getting dirty or marks or dust. And then we're going to place the first shoe, which is in its shoe bag, in the case. And then the other one goes in the opposite way, like that. Perfect fit. And then I'm going to place the jumper, and with the jumpers you can either place them in like that or you can fold them over like that. It depends on space. I need this area here, so that's why I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put the belt in. You can actually open the belt and run it the whole way around the case like that. Personal choice. I prefer to do that. And I'm going to use that space in there in a second, because here I have my cufflink box and it just sits very nicely in there. Then I've also got a book which I will place there. I'm going to place my alarm clock in there, and then I'm going to put my socks in, beautifully folded, and that can go there. And then the boxer shorts, one can go like that, and the other will go that way. And that is basically all you're going to have on the bottom. I'm going to place a piece of tissue paper on top, like that. And the next thing that's going to go on is my trousers, which I've already folded, so they're just going to sit in there like that. Then on the other side, I will have the other pair, which I'll do the opposite way. You then place on top a next piece of tissue paper, and this time we have our t-shirts. So one will go there and the other will go like that. And then a further layer of tissue paper is placed down. And then on top, lastly, you're going to place your dress shirts. Now, what I tend to do is I place them this way to try to protect the collars a little bit. So one goes like that, and then we've got the white shirt for the white dress shirt, obviously for the black tie, which then goes on top like that. Final layer. And then on here, in that little space we've created there, is where your toilet bag can nicely sit. And just along here you're going to place your tie. I've also got a silk scarf for the black tie and a handkerchief. There's no more layers to go on here, however what I like to do is add one last piece of tissue paper on top just to protect the top layer, as I said, from any just any dust, any markings, anything that might come off the lid of the case. So that's me already. Unfortunately, at the moment, as with everybody, I can't travel anywhere, but I'm going to place these in my spare room so that when the lockdown is over, I can escape for a weekend retreat. So, Sarah, do you want to pack your case for the Great Escape? Oh, that case, fantastic. Okay, lovely. Well done. So you're gonna take your kilt. Okay, that's very good. Oh, and your jumper. Yes, that's a good idea. Even though it's spring, it's still slightly chilly. And your bandana. That'll look lovely. Right, let's close it up so that we can get it into the other room, and then we're all ready to go once the lockdown is over.